Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah.
There it is.
Hold up, we got one of those.
Just in time.
Jay, have you been practicing the button scheme? Because that was pretty solid right
No,
there.
he doesn't even know him.
I told the bad
You know
joke.
that
I'm
one.
winging it, Jerry.
Listen, that's guaranteed how we start the pod. Everything we said before.
I tell some pretty
nothing.
bad jokes, man. You got to keep that one on deck, man.
Hit it one more time. All right.
There you go.
That's Three Stooges.
I told a
vibes.
bad
it
joke for Jay to be able to use that.
Yeah,
See, that's why you did. Okay,
That's Three
Thank you.
Stooges. But he's had it in the holster. Jay, he's
was
hitting
ready.
random buttons. He never can get his fucking the reins on your theory.
I know.
I feel like he switches it every time.
I said so many wild things that you just haven't captured.
Dog.
No, he's been waiting for the bad joke button. Though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jay was in
Go
the
ahead, go ahead. One of
Jay
y'all.
was in the lab
Okay.
this weekend, just like these buttons. All right, I got
Yeah.
them. I got them laid out. What's up, fellas?
What's happening?
Chilling,
How
bro.
the fuck you guys doing, bro? Feels like it's been. I feel like on Titanic when she's like, "It's been 80 years." Remember?
Yeah.
That old lady.
I've never watched Titanic.
You've never seen Titanic? I feel like you're
no,
fucking
I'm
trolling.
lying. No, I watched it.
I was about to say
I saw
that's
it once.
You had
fucking
to at least
insanity.
have seen it in school
I saw
or
it
something,
once.
dog.
School.
Oh, I guess I'm a little younger than y'all, but
Hold on,
In school, hey,
that was required
no.
cinema
we
in
watched
school.
it. No,
Y'all
like
watched
for-
that in school?
Yeah, for
What kind of
one
white
of the
ass school
subs.
you go to,
Brother,
man?
that fucking
West
movie was
Mesa,
like
dog.
150.
He said West Mesa, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna put a separation between our age groups real quick right now.
Go.
So when Titanic came out, right? I still had a VHS.
Yeah.
My sister bought it. Like how I said, I didn't buy it, right? Yeah, it was my
Yeah,
sister.
yeah.
She really did though. It wasn't me. I swear. Right? It was my
Johnny got
sister.
his for Christmas.
I was standing in line.
Deluxe.
Leo, sign my deluxe VHS. So we got it on VHS, and it was two. That's how long this fucking movie was.
Yep.
It was two tapes.
Yep.
So the box was this big, right? I still remember where the first tape ended and the second one started. Like when I watch it, like now it's been a while since I've had a Titanic run, but. I remember in my mind where that tape stopped, and you had to take it out and put the other one
Did
in.
it tell
Really?
you put,
Which
put
scene
take
was
two
it?
in?
It's when they just hit the iceberg and the captain comes back onto the boat.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit, we're fucked."
That's solid storytelling, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Stop it
solid
right
story.
there.
Right, that's that big middle point.
Now on YouTube,
Pretty
that's
right.
where an ad would be.
Yes.
Right? Ad point.
Precisely.
And it's going to be one of those ads you can't skip, and it's going to be about 3 of them joints.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why
Your
the
video will start
fuck are
shortly.
we talking about Titanic? This is, bro, we
I don't
start the
know.
pods at some
It
random
was
places.
Leonard's favorite movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No.
I got the deluxe.
We left school to go see Malcolm X,
Okay. Well, see, that's
which was another 3-hour movie, and I know where that one broke in the middle.
broke in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. You left school to watch Malcolm X.
Yeah.
They kept Jay there and showed him Titanic.
Yeah.
It was it like one of those like at the end of the school year where they're not really, everybody's kind of chilling.
No, it was kind of dirty. It was my metals class, bro. So like
You were watching Titanic in metals class?
Yeah, because it was like a substitute. So
Oh,
like they wrote
okay.
the old school TV.
So he was like, "Don't build a boat like this."
I mean,
yeah.
true,
Yeah,
right?
You see this weld right here?
Don't
They
do that.
fucked up.
It's like this is what fucked it up.
There was so many moments of that movie that pissed me off, right? Like, bitch, Leo could have fit on the goddamn raft, okay? For one, right? For two, right when she says, "I'll never let go." Bitch, let's go.
She let go, yeah.
But like it ain't just her. Like
It don't matter,
This
she still let
motherfucker,
go.
this
He's an
motherfucker
ice
could have
cube.
been like, "Hey, look, you're up there.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Let me go find a fucking floaty,
A
and
floaty.
I'll come back and we'll kick it."
Why couldn't they have taken turns on the floating door?
They
Right?
probably could have.
They probably could have.
Yeah.
Leo, she said, "I'm never gonna let go." This motherfucker's the ice cube with mocos, and the first thing she says, "I'm not gonna let go." She lets his ass
lets go. I
Lets him
know.
go.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah.
Come back. Hey, third thing that bothered me. She saved that diamond for all them years. She just says, "Fuck the world," and throws it over and leaves it there with fucking Leo.
Oh, is that
In
what
the
is that-
ocean.
I see. I don't even remember that much. I remember he drew that picture of her with her titties out.
He did. And then she was proud. They
It
showed
was
it
a
on
great,
TV.
it was excellent likeness.
It really was.
Yeah, he's a yeah.
Yeah, but that was-
that wasn't his first time drawing titties.
No.
He had done
that's
that
professional.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did that before he acted.
No.
That Leo was drawing titties. That's how they found him.
Bro, this is random as fuck, bro, and probably really off the topic, bro. But in high school, one of the homies used to draw like dicks in subs. You guys remember Superbad? How he used to do
Yeah,
that
you
shit?
had a homie that was
I had a
like
homie
that.
Who was really
drew
doing that?
That like did that same type of shit.
yeah.
So that's
like-
like a real disorder.
I think so, dog. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, you're super talented, but why you
You're-
drawing this
Why you
shit? Why you drawing this shit, dog?
Hey.
Like, that's true. Anyway,
Please don't tell me that you were like, "Hey, draw me like one of your
No,
French
No, I
girls.
was
no,
like,
no. Jay was like,
Titanic.
bro, you're super talented. You got me right, bro.
Listen, bro, I
You did a great job.
perfect.
it needs to be in an Italian sandwich, bro.
Where's the hoagie? I told you to put it in the hoagie, bro.
That's a wild way to send a dick pic, huh?
That's
like
crazy.
professionally
But I was like, hey,
drawn.
dog, I got a homie. He's got a subscription on TikTok or on OF.
Yeah,
He's
you
gonna
know.
need some random shit.
That's professional, right? I wonder if like a woman would be pissed about that, right? You
What's
don't
that?
send them like a dick pic that you took with your phone, but
Yeah.
a professionally drawn dick pic.
Yeah.
Would they appreciate it?
With it more?
Yeah, like it's artistic.
I think if it's a caricature, yeah.
Like your dick, like with a face.
Or just like your dick and it's like way up here.
And it's like
You're just
stretching
kinda
for
like,
the.
yeah.
What's up?
It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon, so
What's
it's
up?
not. You're not supposed to take it.
He's got the emoji.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It sounds like a good icebreaker for your first dates.
Yeah, maybe. Or a fucking red flag out the gate, bro. I ain't never calling this dude back.
Plenty will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's artistic, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't just pull out your iPhone and bust out I'm taking this home.
Yeah.
This is how I'm gonna take my dick pic with this.
Yeah.
You got to judge it with size, right? That's what people do, right? That's what I'm just assuming. Listen, I've kind of been in the public light for a long time now, right?
Yeah.
Those don't exist out there of me because I got distinguishable hand tattoos. Okay? So just so you guys know,
too easy.
if that shit's floating now around, that wasn't taken by me. That's AI generated, Johnny.
Hey, guy.
That's AI generated, Johnny Dick.
Or as Felicia.
But Felicia.
I told her.
But listen, they always, every time that women are talking about, getting these pics, they're always saying that guys like put them next to things, right? To like show like a measurement.
Yeah,
right.
right.
I mean, what better than best flower overall?
dog.
If I was gonna take my very first dick pic and send it to somebody,
Best
I'd
flower.
use this because it could see through too, so I could lay it on top of it if I wanted to.
There
Actually,
you go. Make it presentable.
You started this conversation, Jay.
What the fuck are
you
we
said
talking
your
about
homie-
here now?
You started it, right?
We're talking about proper dick presentation.
We are, bro. It's artistic. It's
important.
And it's promo. It's,
important.
marketing.
It is.
It's marketing.
You setting the mood, man.
They're going to be like, not only is this Johnny's dick on the award, but they have the best flower overall.
Both.
And Jay grew it. Shout out to the
See?
Grow.
Shout out to the Grove.
Hey,
Shout out to the
shout out
Grove.
to the Grow. Double
Yikes.
entendre.
Yikes.
And that's how we're going to start this
think I
shit.
should hit the-
Listen, not the want. No. You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James, and I'm here with a few of my nearest and dearest. Jay, old man Travis in the building. What's poppin', Jason?
Man, I'm posted, dog.
And
I'm
toasted or not yet? It's
Not
too
yet,
early.
dog. It's too early, bro.
Too fucking early
Nine-
to be
what is it,
smoking.
10? 9:30?
It's one of them things. Numbers are
10:30.
hard. Numbers are hard. Len Words is in the building. What's poppin' and or cracking? Len Words.
I am not here, and this is not happening.
AI generated Len Words.
Yes.
Make some motherfucking noise for Len Words. Episode 65. Make some more fucking noise, Jay. Noise on top of
right,
noise. Right?
right.
Is it episode 65?
Is it?
It's one of
You
them
forgot.
things.
You've been out of town
Listen,
so long.
okay, man.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, it was
How was that?
a lot. That
How
was
was it?
some shit, man. So, we went out to North Carolina. I was an official guest of NASCAR,
Nice.
which was interesting because, I'm not really a NASCAR fan. My Uncle Ronnie used to watch NASCAR when I was younger, but it was just never, like, I wasn't like, hey, throw on the race, right? So being able to go and see this sport that I'm not really like familiar with, I mean, I'm familiar with it, but like, I don't know the racers, like, I'm not invested, right? So I got to see like an unbiased version of this sport. Man, I didn't know, like, I really got an appreciation for the sport now, dog.
Yeah.
Like, being there, seeing all of the teamwork and the effort and what goes into these racers, the cars, the team, it's pretty fucking crazy. It's pretty fucking crazy. But starting from the beginning of it, my dog, the Atlanta airport is some shit, bro.
That shit's huge,
Huge,
bro.
bro. We had to take a fucking subway. They have a
Yeah.
subway to take you from gate to gate.
Yeah.
Last time I went out there, bro, I was like, I'll just walk, bro. I walked for like fucking 20 minutes,
Nope.
dog, and,
Gotta
then,
take
and
the
I
subway.
still got on the train, bro. And
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is crazy.
Got to take the subway, right? So I got to experience this trip way different than I've ever existed in my whole life. Since I was official guest in NASCAR, everything was like VIP treatment shit, right? So I got to fly first class. Oh, fucking all rich now. You think you're all bad now or what? I got to fly first. I got it out of the way right away because I know someone's gonna be saying it. I got to fly first class for the first time. I don't know if those tickets are worth it, my brother.
Nah, you sick.
Oh no, okay. Listen,
To keep the nobodies off of you?
No.
Come on, man.
no. I'm just saying I don't know if it was me spending the dough, even if I did have the dough, man, it needs to come with a little more, just a little more.
Did you get free drinks?
I did.
Did you get love did you get like nice service when you needed it?
Mid.
Was it like that Seinfeld episode?
I don't remember that episode, but I kind of do, but I kind of don't. So the best part about it was the free drinks.
Yeah.
The TV screen in the headrest.
Were the seats comfortable?
The seats were more comfortable. I don't know if I'd go to comfortable because it's still a fucking airplane seat.
Right. Okay.
Right? But every time you see like first class, like on like movies, right? I mean, I know it's a fucking movie and not real life, but in my mind, I'd never experienced it. So it's like a door, like a curtain.
Yeah.
Fuck no. We were just there, bro. And everybody was behind us and they served us first. I'm like, sorry, guys. You guys got to wait for us, fuckers.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah.
You're better than them, though, Johnny.
Damn.
That's why you're sitting there.
So it was dope, and I'm glad I got to experience it, right? But for me, it wasn't the first class that was really the dope part about it. It was the Sky Club that Delta has for its members like that, right?
Yeah.
My brother, my manager's like, and he's like, every time I get to Atlanta, because I got a bunch of flights, I always go and take a fucking shower, right? I'm like, ugh. Fucking shower at the airport? Fucking like a fucking truck driver? It's like petrol? What the fuck are you doing? He's all, no, bro. Let me tell you. These floors are heated. It's an individual whole situation. You could go into this stall, bro. It's like the shower was super fucking like clean and dope and super bougie. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, well, I mean, when in fucking Rome, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guess I'm gonna go take a shower, bro. Fuck it. They got me on my own little situation. So we get to the Sky Club. I get in there. And it just felt like I was taking a shower at a fancy petrol. Pretty much, with a warm floor.
Yeah.
Don't know if I do it again, but free food, free drinks. Mm-hmm. Do whatever the fuck you want, pretty much.
Yeah.
Outside of fly the plane.
Nice.
I just don't know if I'd spend that extra for first class.
You would.
If I had it, you think I'd get that spoiled by it?
It's not even about spoiled. It's about if you're obviously writing off the expense.
Yeah.
And you have the revenue and the cash flow. It's like, psh, man, why
It
would
might
I
be
not?
more of a hassle to not do it, bro. Like, it might, you know what I'm saying? To not do it, given, you know,
It's business class,
how recognized
first
you are.
class.
I really
Yeah.
feel like you guys are convincing me to be a bougie ass motherfucker.
No,
in my
man.
life.
You gotta live.
All
How
we're
you
saying
gonna
is
live?
get the group passes.
But there's only like 9 fucking seats up there.
Yeah.
So having the TV cool, free alcohol cool, getting off the plane first
Great.
is underratedly
Excellent.
cool.
Yes.
Cause I'm used to staying. I'm usually
24 seat.
I'm usually by the. Every time we fly, we're by the wing, bro. Right? I'm like the wing, chicken wing, and we gotta wait for 100 motherfuckers. And there's always that one dude that's right next to us in the middle of the plane. He gets up and stands in the middle of the aisle.
just
I'm like,
stands there.
where the fuck you going, Todd? You see all these people in front of you?
know,
Sit your
God.
stupid ass down, man. But he'll stand there. He won't go. I'm like, bro.
'Cause
And
there's nowhere to
sometimes
go.
It takes so fucking long for them to move.
real.
It's like,
Yeah.
grab your fucking luggage and go.
If you want to get in front of everybody, grab your luggage, get the fuck out of here, Todd.
Yeah, dude.
They're always a Todd too, or a Tyler,
Tyler.
or a Skyler, right? Tyler,
Skyler,
Todd,
Bryce.
Bryce. Yikes! No, Bryce has a trust fund. Bryce is a bad guy in the '80s movies. He tried to beat up Karate Kid, bro. That's Bryce.
Bryce.
And Tyler. Tyler's one of those guys too.
Those are just super white names.
They're always the bad guys in the '80s movies, man. Always. So that was cool. The whole experience was the shit, bro. But one thing happened while we were out there that was
The greatest moment of your life.
insane, bro. So we got an experience NASCAR gave us that you can't really even buy, right? So we were in the NASCAR suite, like the owners of NASCAR, and we're down there on pit road, but like we have unlimited access. Like I was in like, I didn't know none of these phrases before. So the trailer that they travel in, they have the car in, is called the hauler, right? So I got to kick it in there with all of the racers and stuff, air conditioning, because it's fucking hotter than shit. my desert ass was sweating profusely.
That humidity.
Whoo, that humidity, bro,
Felt
man. Yeah. I'm glad I fucking packed some diaper rash cream, dog. Let me tell you, bro. So we got to chill in there. So we have total access that I know a fan, like a real fan, probably would have like sold one of their children for, and I just got to experience it. So we're down there on pit road right before the race is going to start on Sunday, and we're standing behind the stage where they introduce the cars, the drivers, right? And I'm standing there and I look over, I'm looking around, and I tell Ryan, my manager, I look at him, I'm like, my brother, I think we're surrounded by Secret Service. And he's like, oh, you're just paranoid. I told him, no, dog, this dude's got a pistol on his hip and a fucking radio in his ear.
An earpiece. That's
And he's like, he's looking around and he's like, wait, hold up. Is that the fucking My Pillow guy?
Mike Lindell.
Yes. Sure enough, it's the My fucking Pillow guy, right? So my manager, being who he is, runs up to him, boom, 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 what's up, you know what I'm saying? We look for investors, da-da-da-da, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing he tells him is, I am not associated with Trump. I do nothing with him. It was like a PR, like he was trained to say it, right?
Like the lawyers.
The lawyer's like, this is how you have to start every
Drilled
conversation.
him on that,
Every
yeah.
conversation has to start like this. Because I guess he's getting sued by a bunch of people, but I don't know any of this stuff. This is all, I didn't even know who this dude was. So Ryan's chopping it up with him, and he tells him that first. And then he's like, oh, yeah, I'm not associated with him. But by the way, I brought him here today. So he comes back. He's like, you're right. There's Secret Service everywhere because I guess Trump's here. So I guess they're trying to get him on the stage to talk before, but, you know, they're on Channel 2 or Fox or whatever, so they have strict TV guidelines. Couldn't get him on the stage, and nobody knew. The crowd was completely oblivious that Trump was there. So we're like just chilling there, and we see that pillow guy walk away, and I'm vlogging. So I told Ryan, I'm like, we got to follow this weird-looking motherfucker.
Wherever he's going.
Wherever he's going is where we need to be because we need to get this footage, my dude. So we follow him, and they go to where they line up the racers right before the race. We do the national anthem and all that stuff, right? So we're standing there, pillow dudes about Jay. I'm right here, Ryan's right here, and all of a sudden the crowd just goes bonkers. Like I don't know, the Beatles had just walked on pit road. And I look over, and right there is fucking Donald Trump in his red hat.
Yeah.
People start, bro, Secret Service is all over the place tackling motherfuckers. There's women in tears, my brother, tears, on their knees, recording live. And then there's this one dude, zero fucks given. He's probably about 45 years old. He runs right through Secret Service just to take a selfie, bro. It was completely nuts. And we're right here, right there. So watch the vlog. It's going to come out before this. So if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. We got Trump in the vlog. And he was in the suite next to us in the same restaurant that we were eating to. It was fucking nuts. Snipers everywhere. Yeah, it was pretty insane, my dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was surreal.
So you're surrounded by guns?
Sniper, bro, full
Snipers.
tactical. Full
Crazy,
tactical.
dog.
Because I guess he went on the roof, right? So his suite was next to our suite. So they had the whole top section completely blocked off. Every stairway. They had Secret Service plus a sniper in full tactical gear. Ready for the shit.
But somebody got through to take a selfie.
And multiple selfies.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
This
multiple
shit is
selfies.
garbage.
Multiple selfies.
See?
But what I think what tripped me out the most about it was the reaction of the crowd.
Yeah.
100 and some thousand people going completely ape shit.
People love that guy.
They reacted like they seen Jesus walk out on the tarmac.
To some people, he
Crazy,
is.
dog, yeah.
So this was before the new revelations, obviously. This was a couple of days before his trial. So, okay, I mean before his
The
conviction,
verdict,
right?
yeah.
The verdict. Is it a verdict or a conviction?
It's
yeah,
both.
He's convicted.
He's
both.
convicted.
Okay,
yeah.
so
Yeah. He doesn't seem convicted.
my
but-
question here, since we're here, we're going to stay here, right? What is he convicted of? Is my question. Because I don't know. I don't pay attention to this stuff.
He paid this harlot to keep her fucking mouth shut.
I like how you
About-
said harlot, fucking mouth shut.
He paid this whore to
Damn.
to stop.
Go ahead.
Jay,
Go ahead. Dog.
you really gonna put the cape on for Stormy Daniels? Come on, man.
Okay, so Stormy Daniels.
Stormy
Go.
Daniels. He had some kind of affair with her or something going on, and he paid her through his lawyer, and they had to fudge the numbers on the paperwork. And that's it.
To protect
To-
him, 'cause
yeah,
he was
to
running
keep
for
her name off
he,
of- yeah,
well, he was
because-
running
yeah.
for president at
So
the time.
34 counts? So he did it 34 times? Why is there 34 counts of it?
Because it was
That was one count.
It was derivative filings. So you file it once and it's incorrect. You have to keep like referencing it. So they basically said, "Oh, okay, well there's 34 different pieces of paper referencing this information. So we're going to hit you with 34 counts."
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous.
So he had to sit there and hear the judge go, guilty, 34 times?
No. It's probably going to be concurrent, but it's the equivalent of you taking the cops on a high speed chase, and they charging you for every red light you ran.
Okay.
Where it's like you're on a high speed chase.
So
like
what-
that's the big crime here.
What does this do to him running or being president?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Right.
Bro, the only thing that I can see is now people can call him a convicted felon. And I think that's fun for some people to just use that as a pejorative. Although just about everybody in this room knows someone who's been either falsely convicted, been
Thank you.
railroaded by the court system, and we just saw it happen to somebody. You've never seen it happen to someone that
So that's
stature.
why they're upset now.
Yeah.
It was fine when it was my primo and he couldn't get a job because he's a felon.
Yeah. But
It's
now
cool,
it's
though.
like you're going to vote for a convicted felon. You're gonna expect to hear that because people are going to say that a lot.
But see, that's what's wild
because
to
it's a
me.
pejorative statement.
Okay, so but
to
that's-
talk about someone
That's crazy
like
to me.
that.
Because I got so
As if
many
that's
homies,
the whole context.
so many cousins that are convicted felons.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is for them to get a motherfucking job, my dog?
Well, they got to lie, or they got to be like scared of getting found out.
So if he runs and gets elected, all the "are you convicted of a felon" questions on the fucking applications need to go away. I don't want to see those no more.
they're not going to do that.
You mean I could be president, but I can't work at Walmart? Get the fuck out of here.
He's his own fucking law, bro. He's his own government. He operates
is the
different
law.
than
But
me and you.
is there any stipulations? Does it say anywheres in the requirements for a president that you can't be a felon?
No.
No, you could be a
What the
president
fuck?
and in jail, bro. You could be a
So
president from
that's
in
my
jail.
point. That's my point. So again, I didn't know what the charges were. I didn't know none of that. But I am seeing an awful amount of people saying now, "Oh, the system is broken." Okay?
They're saying it now.
But that's what I'm saying. These are some of the same people that said the system was perfect when it was some of my people that weren't benefiting from the system.
yeah, for sure.
I know so many people that wanted to go legit, wanted to get a job, but because they were a convicted felon, they had no shot.
And that to me is part of the reason why it just feels so dishonest to contextualize another human being based on something like that. It's different. Some crimes are different than others, obviously. But again, you don't introduce your cousins. It's like, hey guys, guess who just showed up? Convicted felon, Orlando.
Imagine, bro. Yeah, you know, he's a convicted felon. I just want to let you guys know that out the gate.
Yeah. But that's how I suspect people will start discussing Donald Trump as if he is now only that and never been anything else. They used to call him ex-president,
Yeah, but now they're going to say
former
convicted
president. Now
felon.
it's going to be convicted felon Donald Trump.
What does that do to his, like...
It
I feel-
riles up the
If he
people
tries
who
to
are
get
riled
another
up.
9 to 5, bro, he's not going to be able to.
Trump can't work at Target, dog.
Right.
No,
He can't?
He can't. Hey, you know what though? I feel like so back to the race.
Yeah.
No one thought he was gonna take his hat off. He took it off, bro. His hair was pristine. I feel like it's AI generated.
Really?
I wanted to like.
It could be
think it was
3D printed.
3D printed?
Yeah.
That's what Ryan said. Ryan said he 3D printed it before the race. It was pristine. It was perfect because you know Ryan's a ex-army, right? So when we do the national anthem, he's like, "Take your fucking hat off, take your fucking hat," and he did. But it was people behind us that like, he ain't gonna take his hat off. He don't want no one to see his hair. He took it off, bro. Pristine. 3D printed.
Trump don't like them challenges, man.
No, he'll
He's
jump
like
to
Marty
it.
McFly with that shit. It's like nobody calls
No
me
one calls me
chicken.
chicken. So
just jump out the window.
so this does nothing for him being able to run as president.
It doesn't stop him.
This does nothing to his base.
It doesn't change their perspective.
Do you think now? Okay, did they turn him into some sort of martyr now? Do you think this helps his chances of winning the presidency now with the world we live in?
I in a way it does, but it sets a bad precedent because I don't like the idea of this being a banana republic where both the political effects of the justice system lean the outcomes a certain way, and I don't like the idea of us just normalizing we have criminals who are running our country.
Well, dude, I mean,
on any level.
if you think about it, bro, like the politicians we elect, dog, like most of them don't have they have like less education than us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
think
yeah.
me personally, I think a fucking college education should be a requirement to be a certain type of
So
politician.
requirements for presidencies, right? 35 and a U.S. resident for what? 17 years or 14 years?
No, your whole life. You gotta
Are
be
you sure?
born. You
You
got
have
to be born in the
here?
country.
You have to be born, or
Yeah.
not just a resident.
That's why Schwarzenegger couldn't go for
But
it.
he was
Because he was born in.
he was
But he
whatchamacallit.
was
Europe
governor.
somewhere.
Yeah, he was
He was
governor.
governor.
Yeah, you can be
but
governor.
You can
You
be
can be a
governor,
state
but not
governor,
president.
but you can't
You have
be
to be
a-
born and bred
That's why.
U.S. citizen.
That's why Obama's birth certificate was
such a
big
vital
deal,
big deal.
because everyone was just like, he ain't
He's
really
not a real
from here.
Yeah, I like the accent you throw on it because that was probably
He ain't
yeah.
really from here.
Yeah, it was definitely that one. So, okay, back to what Jay was saying. I agree with you, my brother. I feel there should be some sort of requirements and some sort of like, listen, 35, cool. You have lived enough of a life to kind of understand some shit, right? My brother, if you're up there in 75, territory 80, what the fuck are you doing, man? You should not be able to run the country because you have maybe 5 years left, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Like
There should be
double.
a ceiling, right?
Yeah, they're
If there's an
double.
entry level, there should be an exit level.
Yeah.
Like 35 to like 65, my dude.
Well, it shouldn't be past the Social Security retirement age.
No. Thank you. I agree.
At the very least, it's
Because
just
you
like,
get-
come on,
there's-
man.
there's just-
Everybody else gets rolled out and get to go watch and move on.
Why have we had to elect these old fuckers, bro?
Well, it comes down to the money, bro. You have to have money and backing with people that back
True.
that to make it to like those primary races. You know
True.
what I'm saying? Like look at like when Bernie ran, he has money too, but he probably didn't throw enough towards it.
And
And,
again, he's
all
like-
these other people, bro. So like you have these two people who have their following, Biden and then Trump, and
I think people who are like, at least in the system that we have now, I think the third party candidates, including the Bernie Sanders, the Viveks, all these people,
RFK.
the RFKs, it's like they're more useful for bringing up issues. So there's more to talk about in the pool of ideas, but there's no legitimate chance that
They're going to
they're going to
win.
get the financial backing because they don't. They just don't get it. Like Trump, 50 million up on one,
And what
campaign.
was that other chick that was running against him from Arizona? I think.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, she was running for president, but again,
Yeah.
she didn't
get the money.
She didn't have the
Y-
funds.
yeah.
to
You know, the day
push.
after the conviction, I seen he made $34.1 million in, I guess,
Campaign, yeah.
campaign funding.
Yeah.
So, but that's not even like his like major funders. This is like
Right.
the people that support him, like
Right.
regular motherfuckers, I guess, sending in money. He made $34 million.
And I think that's
What's he gonna do for them though?
nothing.
Nothing.
He's gonna show up to NASCAR and
can't.
take his hat off, my dude.
anything. He's not gonna change any laws for
He
us.
can't- but he
for that.
can't,
Well,
though.
not that I gave him
Yeah.
money, but he's not gonna change anything, bro.
Let me
Like,
find out,
Yeah.
Jay's over
But
here.
he'll be your president. But that's the thing. Like he's gonna take all that money and then go to the money changers and be like, "Hey guys, this is who the people want." And they'll be like, "Okay, we don't care. Like we're telling y'all what to do." And that's the difference, man. Like the people who control the money in this country control the country.
Facts.
None of these people who are in charge are in charge. They're not.
I feel like they throw him some bones.
Yeah,
They
for
let
sure.
him- they let him do certain things, right?
Yeah.
But when you get to a point, it's like, oh, hey, no, you can't do
You
that.
ain't
my
changing
guy.
everything.
No.
You ain't changing everything.
And history has shown us when there are presidents in there that want to change the everythings,
Yeah.
they don't last very long.
Yeah.
And they get put on a penny facing the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
this is true.
This is true.
Yeah.
Weird shit starts happening, bro. That's why it's for me. It's wild to watch RFK on his like campaign trail. Man, he out there talking some shit, man.
But again, it's because you have an open forum because they know you're not going to get in.
So they'll let you speak.
So they'll let you talk your shit. Don't talk too much shit, but talk your shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, talk your shit, but we all know that you're not going to actually affect anything.
He's been talking his shit.
He will. He should, though.
I seen him on the Schultz podcast, and he was breaking down his dad's murder.
He knows.
Holy
And he knows exactly who did it, too.
Crazy.
Like, he knows well enough that he's spoken to these people personally and like, yo.
This is how it happened.
Yeah.
Well, and see, he said that his family, obviously, they all got PTSD.
Right.
That's
why they don't support his ass.
Nah,
they scared.
Well, bro, I mean,
They
as
trying to live.
as they should
They
be.
trying to live.
Look what's happened to that family, dog. Like that is, they even switched the narrative of the like. I thought, oh, they're bootleggers. That's what the narrative they pumped to the masses.
Yeah.
Not true.
Yeah, they were making family movies and
Like, so I see that though. I didn't think about that. If there is a chance of you actually having the platform, the main platform, they are going to control what you can say and what you can't.
That's why we only typically get choices. Yeah, and the choices always look very familiar or all familiar. That's why Obama was such a big, like, it felt like such a thing had changed. America's changed. We got a black man up here now.
Yeah.
But then when you find out, like, politically who and what he represents and how, like, what he can actually do, he didn't do much for regular people. He maintained the same policies that were already in place because this country is a moving train and it's been moving for decades and centuries now. It's not going to change course just because you got in office. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to happen.
The thing is, though, is how does a regular person vet them? How do they do the research, right? So they put these talking heads in front of you. And like you said with Obama, it really did feel like we were
In a new world.
A new world.
Yeah.
Uncharted territory. How does the regular person know what this person actually stands for? How do they do the research? Where do they find it? Because when you go on the internet, you could type in anything and find that narrative, like Obama's a Martian. I guarantee if I brought up my phone right now, I could type it in somewhere and there'd be some fucker on there saying Obama's from Mars.
No, he's gay and he was sucking dick and
You
smoking
feel what I'm
crack
saying? Exactly.
and he's from Kenya.
But then on the opposite end again
Yeah.
of that, they're going to say that he was the greatest person on the face of the earth too. So any narrative you want to find is on the internet.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
But don't trust the first thing you read though.
No, but even
You know
then,
what I
though,
mean?
how far are you going to go? The regular person, I'm just saying. How far are they going to actually do their research?
They're not.
And how do you find it?
They're not.
Where do you research this? You can't pull up an encyclopedia and see everybody they endorse. How do you do the research?
I don't know.
Just like you do research on anything else, bro. You get into like you don't just read one newspaper on something. That's one take. You read another newspaper or another article, and you get like 3 or 4 or 5. And at some point, they're all gonna kind of interweave. One's gonna say he's from fucking Mars. You know what I'm saying? So
One's going to say he was out here sucking dick.
yeah, you weed out certain shit. And
Fucking
you-
Black
you-
Mike
and
at
you-
it again.
But you,
Black Mike at it again.
you also
Focus, Johnny. Focus.
You also gotta do a little research on how credible like those sources are.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like again, like when I do vote, I do the mail-in vote so I could actually
Look into it.
look into
Yeah.
all
Google
this.
it.
All
So,
this
so
shit.
at the end of the day, regardless, you have to digest all of the information and make your educated guess.
Yeah.
So all of it, realistically, it all boils down to the most educated guess.
Yeah. And you're still only picking from 2 choices, at least in this country.
And you can't pick from this guy or that guy. You have to pick from like the shit they have in the movement, bro. Like the abortion shit going on, like
What they stand for.
What side do you stand on?
But the
that?
thing
Like,
is, though, is you see that when they're campaigning, and then
Right.
all of a sudden, you were talking
I was
about it again.
just about to say this.
Yeah, they
Go
see
ahead.
it when they're campaigning it, and then all of a sudden they step in there and they're completely opposite of what the fuck they're saying. Like you said it before we were setting up. Who said they're going to drain the swamp?
Trump.
He did, right?
Yeah.
It's still pretty fucking swampy.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That swamp's still swamping, my dude.
Yeah. You can't
Swamping.
He can campaign on that shit and people can want him to save the country and make it great again and all that shit. bro, this country only goes as far as its poorest people go.
Oh,
And
Wow.
that's
this
what it
country
is.
only goes as far as its poorest people go.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we're the capitalist freedom example in the world. And if we can't get our shit together, sorry, but it's not looking good for humanity, because we have the only system that doesn't have officially dictators and kings.
Mm-hmm.
We're the
Yeah.
only country. Yeah, this is what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
That's why I said officially.
Yeah, officially. And in ways, we do still have families that run this country, but we don't pledge allegiance to them. We pledge allegiance to our republic, and our republic is us.
Yep.
That's us. We're not doing our job because we're not vetting these people. Our good people are not running for office, and nobody's really standing up or standing on anything. We don't have an American culture that we can identify. Our American culture is anti everything.
What happened? Did we get
No
lazy?
rules.
What happened? Did we get lazy? Did somewhere's in the 60s when everybody was trying to like rally together, did they break it? Did they break the system? Did they break everybody down?
You know what I think? I think
what happened?
I think from the inception of the country, it's been questionable that we were ever going to be great permanently, because we don't have, like most people, your religion keeps you on the rails.
Uh-huh.
And we specifically in our country are just like, no religion, you don't even question it.
Whatever you
have
wanna
no right,
do,
yeah,
yeah.
whatever you believe. And if you think about it, if like cleanliness is next to godliness, right? Your religion is basically keeping you clean spiritually. This country is like, everybody gets a bathtub and you can just run the water, but you ain't got to shower. You ain't got to clean up. You ain't actually got to believe in anything you say. You can just kind of wear this as a mask, but you don't actually have to follow anything. So everything is just so discombobulated, and we've had plenty of opportunities as people to get on one accord, and we choose not to do it because we're always looking for a leader, a savior, a Trump, an MLK, a somebody to be the one who's going to be like, they're going to change it. Bro, it's us. It's always us. It's always been us. And we got people who are nodding off on the corners right now, somewhere that people are just driving by, not thinking about right now in this place.
And I think it's because when they get desensitized and removed, it almost becomes, it's almost like, disassociation.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you have major panic attacks and stuff like that, you can completely disassociate and everything starts feeling fake.
Yeah.
Like there's been times when I felt like I was living in a cartoon, I felt like I was about to break the simulation. But what it is disassociation. So when you see stuff like that, if it's not directly affecting you, yeah, I see him nodding out on the corner, but that's not my dad. That's not my brother.
Yeah.
I don't know this guy. So I don't see him.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to ignore
Or
it.
I feel sorry for him, but I'm not going to
So we've
check
become so complacent as a society, as a country, that we're just letting people lead us in whatever direction they want to take us. Yeah. Whatever we hold as our ideologies, we latch onto it, even if it's not completely, and we're I say we isn't just like a general word, not everybody, but it feels like there's just so much complacency that people don't want to do their research. They don't want to hold these people accountable for what we should be holding them accountable for, right? Because you said it yourself, we're the republic.
Yeah.
But we've just become so blanked out.
Yeah. Well, we've been, how do you pronounce this word? Infantilized. We've been turned into children.
Uh-huh.
We don't know how to be responsible politically. We don't know how to be responsible financially. We don't know anything. Like, we have to figure this shit out on our own, and we're free to do so in this country, and we can actually change our own fortunes. But whenever somebody comes around trying to change everybody's fortune, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. It's freedom, but freedom comes with that responsibility that you actually have to like take advantage of the opportunity here. That's why people are still running to get here.
Yeah.
This is not like a perfect place, but it's the best of a bunch of bad ideas when it comes to like politics and structures of nations.
Yeah.
So we're the best solution in the world. This ain't North Korea. You know what I'm saying? Like people, you're not so scared of talking shit about Trump or Biden or anybody else that you think they're going to the black helicopters are going to swoop in and
come
knock you
take
down.
you.
Yeah, and come take you. That's what they do.
What we're doing right here proves that point.
Right, exactly.
Right? We have the ability to sit here in an air-conditioned, dope lounge with our equipment talking hella shit. Yeah. If we were in another country, some of the stuff we said, man, sayonara, guys, you probably ain't going to see us anymore.
Can't say it in China. You'll get sent to the camp
for
re-education.
So that goes
Same thing in Russia,
But
bro.
I think
Russia.
He shut down a lot of news networks just so he could keep the ones on that
they
pump
throttle
what
the
he
internet,
wants to
right?
show.
They show you only, they give you a version of it, right? So, I mean, and you can see I think that's what some people, and I mean me too, like, man, when they start controlling here, what we see, what we can say,
The information.
once our information, and I mean it already is to some extent, but we still have the ability right now to go and research how you want to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of countries that ability's gone.
Yeah.
Completely.
Or they never had it, dog.
Or they never had
never
it.
fucking had
Completely controlled the information.
Under dictatorship already or
Yep.
something. You know what I mean?
And a lot of people are born into those circumstances, whereas we're not cognizant of that. We don't know what it's like to be born in a place where they're dropping bombs on your family. Like, you can't imagine being a 3-year-old and you lost all your uncles, all your cousins, everybody because they all went to a wedding and somebody dropped a bomb on the fucking wedding. Like, this is what creates. Yeah, but this is some people's reality. So we're actually incredibly lucky to have been born here in this society.
I agree.
However, this is not perfect, and I promise you, and maybe it's just me, but it feels like it's being pulled into that direction where it's like, no, we.
But it's
you guys are fucking this up.
You
Let's
know what's
just come
crazy
on
though?
and herd them up.
Is like like what you're saying though. But we're the ones like killing each other out here, dog. Like,
True.
we don't have bombs dropping on us and fucking people paragliding in on a music festival, dog.
Right.
At least not,
Right.
But we're the ones over here fucking
Yeah.
shooting up schools and churches and
and
they don't need to be fucking us up. We're doing it to ourselves, dog.
Right, and this is why I think it's such an interesting. They call it the American experiment. I think it really is very interesting when it comes to that, because it's like we have crazy freedom. You can buy any kind of gun you want.
Yep. Right now.
You can, but I don't know that will even change. I think it's just a talking point.
No, it is.
I think it's fun to talk about. They're going to take all our guns, but they make so much money off of selling these fucking guns.
It's just the
and
fear.
they know even if you had an AR-15 or whatever, you had it in your house, it's just you, bro.
Yeah.
You might take a couple with you, but in the end, we'll get you and we'll get everyone next to you.
Brother.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
They could send a rocket up my ass right now if they wanted to.
Exactly.
From fucking the East Coast.
Right, exactly.
So,
we won't even hear it coming.
No, I'll just be done.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll call it a massive heart attack or some shit, bro.
Right.
And they shot me in the ass with a rocket.
Right.
And
He
no
had a
one's
heart
seen.
attack on his
Fucker
marathon.
had a heart attack in the middle of a podcast. Silent rocket.
No, he committed suicide.
Yeah, that's what they'll call it. But see, man, what the fuck? Before I went off the damn rails, I had a fucking point.
The guns.
Okay, so I equate that to the same talking point of the war on drugs.
Correct.
There was no war on drugs.
Nah.
My dog.
They make money off of drugs.
I don't own a fucking boat or a port. How did I get my hands on the shit that I got my hands on when I was 13 years old, my brother?
Yeah. How'd they get in here?
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
There was so much money being made during this time. They're importing the drugs. They're putting it in all of the communities to sell these drugs. They're policing these communities. The police are making money. They arrest these people. The prison industry is making money. There was so much money. Why would they want it to stop, bro?
They won't.
No.
They don't.
What is that news clipping from Scarface? You guys remember that?
Exactly. And that's real shit. There's CIA agents have come out and people have said, yeah, of course we're flying that shit in.
Yeah.
It was not a war on drugs. It was a talking point that allowed people to make billions and billions of dollars.
Right.
On the backs and suffering of people that look like me and you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, when you think about it from like a business standpoint and you remove the people from it, it's just numbers, how are you going to get rid of that business? It's too much of a flourishing business. You wouldn't want to get rid of it.
Well, plenty of people want to get rid of it, but
not the
don't know
people
how
that matter.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Exactly.
I don't know how they're gonna figure that shit out.
I feel the same way
'cause
with the guns, though.
if they felt like that was even a possibility, your ass would be disappeared.
Yeah.
Quickly.
It's similar situation with the guns. It does feel like, I mean, obviously, bro, it needs to be regulated, dog. 100%. We do not need people that are completely fucking bonkers being able to do what they want, when they want, how they want. It's got, again, we said vetted, right? We got to vet these people. There's got to be standards and steps. You feel what I'm saying? You're not going to just I'm not going to give Aaron an AR-15 and be like, here you go, my dude, right?
Yeah.
Go have fun in the backyard.
Now's your time.
Exactly.
You need to learn to shoot sometime.
There obviously we need structure and all of this stuff, but when that conversation comes up, it just seems like all it is another political talking point.
Yeah.
And no one really that is up there really cares. They just want to rile everybody up.
You can tell when these conversations are disingenuous because there's no real solution to the problem.
Yeah.
It really there
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah.
There isn't, because I'll never be able to convince you to give me your gun and say I'll protect your family. You'll be like, bullshit.
Get the fuck
if
outta
it came
here.
to it, you take my gun and protect your fucking family.
Yeah.
You're not going to protect me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can't
And you're a
get
nice
around
guy.
that. Yeah, exactly.
I still-
you know me plenty,
I
but
do.
you're not going to trust me with
You
this
having one and
life.
me having
Yeah.
one, we're more protected.
Exactly. We're all
protect
safe.
our
Yes,
family.
yes.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
all safe. If I have a gun and you have a gun and we're all good.
Like Oprah.
Yeah.
You get a gun.
Yeah.
You get a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the idea that everybody is going to voluntarily give up their guns, that's what I think the government is after. They want us to be like, you know what, you're right. We shouldn't have guns. Because, we just cannot be trusted.
We're not responsible
Fuck that.
enough.
I'm responsible. I don't even own a gun right now. But I promise you, if I did, I'm not doing some fuck shit with it. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to convince me. I'm certainly not going to be robbing people, pointing at people, doing shit like that. Some people are out there who do that shit, who just casually walking around with fucking Air One shorts on with pistols tucked in their waistband.
Rocking the black shacks. Rocking the blacked out shacks that are blown out.
Trying to get them,
No shoestrings. The tongue's all pulled out, bro.
Right.
about to get them Jordans off of somebody.
Yeah, right.
Run them Jordans real quick.
Right.
Yeah, dog.
And we both are all like taking advantage of that freedom that we have. But again, it's like we have such a great responsibility, and we are an example of what people can be here.
Sometimes we have too much freedom, dog. Like,
No.
not everybody
No.
should. Not everybody should have fucking access to guns, bro. But even like they're talking about doing like a 2 week or something.
You sound like a communist, man. You say we got too much freedom.
Well,
He
I
said
mean,
some of them have too much freedom, Leonard.
I mean,
Too much freedom.
some of these people that you said are all fucked up in the head.
True.
Shouldn't have access
True.
to that type of shit.
True, but this is why this country is just this weird example of like, all right, we're
It's an
gonna try,
experiment. It's
yeah,
experiment.
we're gonna try some shit where it's
yeah.
like,
Petri
okay,
dish of some
we're just
fucked up
gonna
shit.
have rules and we're gonna have administrators and we're just gonna try to make this shit work.
It's like on the job training.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I ain't never run this grill, but fucking turn it on. I ain't never made a burger. Shit, I've eaten one.
I put the gas on. I poured the gas on it. Let's
Is
go.
this how it works?
Donnie, what you doing on the grill, man? You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, dog. It's obviously a whole political climate right now. When is election? November?
November.
Yeah, it's always
So it's close.
yeah, it's
We're
coming.
right around the
it's
corner.
coming.
Are we gonna get debate? Is he gonna be?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be elected from his cell? What is this going? Where are we going here? Because me just seeing like the real life of how people were reacting out there. I know that's 1,000% his base.
Right.
I'm telling you, dog. It was like the Beatles.
I seen a crazy
Yeah.
video like minutes after, like these dudes are right outside the courthouse, yelling, bro, at the top of their lungs, crying.
Yeah.
That's a wrong. You're dead. Your family's. I was like,
For
God.
what?
For when he got convicted.
When he got convicted. Bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking crazy.
See,
dog.
that's what I'm saying.
That's- people-
None of what they so if it doesn't stop him from running, right? If it doesn't affect that at all, then I think all they've really done is they've effectively furthered his stature as a rock star.
Yeah. You got
You
people.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got people frothing at the mouth
Because they're like, oh, fucking.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know where this goes. We are in uncharted territory for damn sure.
It's dog training. You ever seen the people who train dogs to fight? This is what they're doing. Like that's all it is. It's just like we're gonna like antagonize people, so they're thinking, oh man, Trump's a victim, Trump's this, Trump's that. We gotta protect him because he's gonna protect us and he's gonna save us. And it's like, you guys are not following the bouncing ball here. Like you're missing it. You know, like none of this shit actually is gonna like he can't change it. And even if he did, let's be honest, what would somebody do to him? Because they got people.
He would be unalived.
Yeah, they got what? Yeah, and not necessarily even by a government entity or something like that. Because when you create this sort of atmosphere, you get a taxi driver type of scenario where you get a crazy motherfucker who's just trying to prove something to some girl. Yeah, I'm gonna do something to this person because that'll give me clout for this. And you get a clout chaser doing some crazy shit.
Time and time again.
And kind of ironic that Mr. De Niro is the one who's dog whistling the crazies right now.
Hey,
but he's acting like
taxi driver himself.
Yes. He played the role of somebody who responded to what he's doing now politically to do something crazy.
See, he
played that role.
It gets people like in my 39 years of life, I've never seen anything get people so riled up than this type of shit.
Yeah.
It's when everybody's just at each other's throats. Like everything we've talked about right now, right? Mm-hmm. Everything, I feel like we've been really center, level-headed. We've talked about the goods, the bads. We haven't picked a complete side except for Jay saying we should be free.
Yeah, Jay said we should be free.
I didn't say we shouldn't be.
He said lock him up.
Our freedom. But there's going to be someone in the comments that's like, Jay's a communist. I'm just saying, that's going to my point.
He's
right?
like, okay.
Fuck it.
And
whatever
that's going to my point, right?
Don't face
You obviously aren't, bro. You're more liberal than me and fucking Lemwords out the gate. But there will be someone. There will be. And that's my point.
Yeah.
No matter how much you see both sides, no matter where you try and stand on it, there's going to be someone that's going to be like,
fuck that.
These fuckers don't like Trump. Or these fuckers are voting for Trump.
Yeah.
Did any of us say anything like that right now remotely in our conversation?
No.
Absolutely not. But I promise you, mark my words.
Oh, somebody will
There's
think
going
that.
to be people that are going to take what we said and flip it to what they want it to mean.
Yeah.
I'm still getting notifications from the motherfucking Trump and Biden battle.
Oh, really? From that? Oh, yeah. From that.
What the fuck, man? The point went right over everybody's heads. They thought we were picking a side. People were like, if it's not Trump, then fuck you. And then other people are like, if you support Trump, you're a fucking racist. Fuck you. They are still going hammer time on every one of the platforms.
That's what's crazy. It's just either one extreme or the other extreme.
And none of us said it, bro. It was literally one of the most lighthearted, stupid fucking segments of the podcast because that would be funny.
I said I didn't even want to see that battle.
I know.
Pick anybody.
Yeah. It's too free to see that battle.
Free, yeah,
Jay wants to see it if we have to pay for it.
Right. right.
Pay-per-view.
Jay's a capitalist at heart.
But and
like, if it ain't, the same thing. It's the same thing.
But it's when we get to this point that no one sees, like no one wants to talk like logically or see any other point.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Why have we let it get to the point where we let them dictate our emotions instead of, okay, we have let's say we had completely conflicting ideologies.
Right.
For me, just being who I am, I want to understand why you think and feel the way you do. Mm-hmm. Pause. And I feel like it should be reciprocated. Mm-hmm. That's the only way we're going to learn why I think the way I do and why you think the way you do.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but we live in a world of identity politics, and that, to me, is the best way to split the populace and make it easier to control, easier to manage, to predict who's voting for what and what their issues are and stuff. Like, that's how you run your numbers. And you figure everything out. You got to label everything, label everyone, categorize all your data so you can correlate it.
And get the statistics.
And get your statistics. Yeah. So it's better to find out. It's like, oh, he's a gun voter. He votes to support women. He's pro-black. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Siphon them off so we know, okay, this guy, if we tell him this or we tell him that, this is going to get him to show up.
Let's
and
feed him this information.
Yeah, exactly. And he might not get everything, but he'll vote for this guy who represents generally what he's after. So, like you said, they get into office, they don't do shit. They don't do nothing different because they don't have real power like that.
No.
But it's easy for them to be able to identify who we are because they don't know all of us. They don't know who we are. They don't know anything about us. And I think they think the worst, honestly. I think that guy nodding off on the corner, they think all of us is one divorce or one lost job or one bad scenario away from being that person. So they're always looking at us like, okay, you guys are all just controlled cattle and we're just going to treat you like...
And we're going to send you what pacifies you and controls you the most.
Correct.
What you support, what is in your mind, what are your morals and values.
Correct.
We're going to send that your direction. It's the same thing with collecting ad data. Same exact situation. Like you said, I'm interested to see what the ads on this episode end up being, bro. There's going to be some wild-ass ads up in this episode.
Yes.
So... for a non-political podcast, man, we got in there, but we had at some point, dog, like there's stuff that is important for us to speak on because we do have a platform, we do have a voice, and people do pay attention. There's people out here that probably don't listen to any of the stuff that's going on, and we just uncovered a few things they didn't even fucking know, right? So at some point, we do have some sort of a responsibility, but I want to talk about music, fellas, because guess what?
That's the one thing we don't do on this podcast, dog.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back.
Johnny's best friend.
Johnny's best friend. Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, Eminem drops the new single, Abra motherfucking Cadabra, make some noise, Jason. We have been arguing about this for the past 48,
Oh, okay.
48 hours, audience.
Womp womp. That's my
That's
response.
Leonard's womp womp.
That's my response.
I believe this shows Leonard.
See, I don't
gap
lean one
in
way or
age.
the other, okay?
'Cause
Gap
he's a
in
communist.
age.
This
Gap in
shows
age.
This shows that Leonard's 56 years old.
Eminem's older than me.
He is. But
What
I'm
are you
saying when he came out.
Damn,
he is.
really?
He is.
He was like, no, he's not.
To the
Okay.
same school.
Okay.
Can I get that lighter, bro?
Let's start here. Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me take a hit first.
He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan.
It wasn't the track. I'm gonna say this. It wasn't the track I was expecting him
Do
to
you
drop.
go back and listen to? Okay, but he's been dropping. He hasn't rolled out like this since fucking 2008. 2008 is the last time he had a goofy ass rollout with a goofy record.
Which track was it?
When you walk through We Made You, which is horrendous. I hated that record. That's when that part had run its course, right? So when you go back, and obviously the audience fucking knows, you know what I'm saying? Slim's in my fucking top 5 and he's not 5. So he hasn't done this in, we're almost knocking on 20 years. This type of a rollout.
Okay.
After that happened, everything was different. He dropped Revival, no rollout like this, more serious. He dropped Marshall Mathers LP2, little more serious, couple of kind of goofy, but it was different. It wasn't Slim Shady type of rollout. Revival, everybody hated, completely different fucking rollout. Music to Be Murdered By, 1 and 2, no type of goofy, real like Slim Shady type of rollout. Did not happen. Here we are now, the death of Slim Shady. He goes full circle to fans that wanted him to slow it down, wanted him to be more Eminem. He's bridged the gap, right? This record for me is an indication we are getting an album that's gonna be a fucking banger. And he's gonna rattle some fucking cages. He's gonna say some shit that people are gonna be fucking furious about. They already are.
I have no doubt about that.
They already
Guaranteed.
are. How many times do you go back to his older records and you say, hey, throw on Hi, My Name Is that your favorite song on Slim Shady LP?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. My favorite record is the Curtains Call, or what is it called?
Oh, you mean the album Curtain Call?
No, not Curtains.
I want to say that's a greatest hit. Don't tell me it's Encore.
No, not on.
Eminem Show.
What's the one with the
Eminem Show.
White America?
Eminem Show.
Eminem Show.
Eminem
That
Show.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Every track on that, I could just let that album play, bro.
but without me, is that one of your favorites on there?
No.
Okay. That is my point. So you get people. I'm looking at fucking Len words here, right? That don't They don't appreciate it for what it is. Feel what I'm saying? And me, when Abracadabra dropped yesterday with the video coinciding that was like a sequel to Without Me, the nostalgia and the bars and the way I felt about it made me feel like I was in 7th grade again.
Yeah, it was dope. I played it. I watched the video, but that's probably one of the only plays I'll probably let it play. You know what I mean?
Again, though, it's not gonna be your favorite track on the album.
No. I think this album's gonna be.
It's gonna be. I feel
out
like
of
I'm getting Eminem show vibes. Mm-hmm. Now we turn to Len Words and why he hates Marshall Mathers.
When did I say? When did I say I don't like it?
Let me pull up the text
I
messages.
just said, I said that song ain't it. Straight up, it's not it. And
What didn't you like about it?
I've heard it already.
Not in 20 years.
So the fuck what? I don't care. Like I
Not
don't,
in 20
Johnny,
years.
Bro, it's the same thing. How many artists do you really give a pass and just say, you know what? Just keep coming back, keep redoing the same old records.
But it hasn't been it, brother. This is a long
That's why
time.
I said he is becoming the Bono
That's
of hip hop.
crazy.
He is YouTube.
Crazy.
You are
talk.
supposed to respect it
Crazy.
because they have some great records, but bro,
But
he's
see,
coasting.
But you haven't listened to
He
the
is-
past 3 projects,
Bro.
Leonard.
No,
You
because I
missed
checked out
Kamikaze.
so long ago,
See, that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
I catch everything that you're like, no, check this out. I check it out, and it's dope. When he was working with Joyner, dope. Rap God, pretty good.
That was Marshall Mathers LP2, not my favorite project.
Okay,
of his.
but still, the man is still pinpoint sharp when it comes to what he does. What I'm saying is, I need my artist to demonstrate more growth than what he's doing. I don't think he's gonna piss anybody off. I think this shit.
He's
is
already
gonna
got
be,
the internet wilding the fuck out for that Meg the Stallion bar.
What did he say?
Wilding.
What did
He said, if I send her a feet, that if I send her a verse, so I get a shot at her feet. Everybody's freaking the fuck out over that bar because of the whole situation. So you have those people pissed off. He's talking about everything that's going.
Ain't nobody pissed off about.
He's talking about.
cares
He's
about
talking about
Eminem like
everything
that.
right now in just that one record that a lot of people are scared to stand on and talk about.
Bro, he created, in a manner of speaking, he created this troll culture that we've been living with for 2 decades now, 2.5 decades. Like, he pioneered that. I'm gonna get on the mic. I'm gonna talk shit about all these famous and people who are in front of everything. That's cool, but now everybody's got a phone. Everybody can talk shit about everybody. It's not going to, like, I promise you, 2 weeks from now, it's not going to matter.
He's just gonna keep. But see, so okay,
Nobody.
You don't
is gonna
think
care.
having.
I don't think it's going to have
you
the
don't-
impact that you
You
want
don't
it to
think
have.
having a voice like he does and him pointing out some of the more touchy subjects that people don't want to fucking talk about is gonna have any kind of effect?
Not really. Not really. Because here's the thing. When it was new, it was pioneering. Oh my God, he said something about Britney Spears. Nobody does that. He's making fun of Christina Aguilera. Nobody does that. That's oh my God. Bro, people talk so much shit about everybody right now.
That's
Like,
true.
We're desensitized from it. Like, he has to come with something more than that because times have changed.
And I personally think he's going to.
I don't think so.
I
I don't
do,
think he
man.
has it in him.
The reason
I don't
I-
think he has.
People
that
said he didn't
level
have
of
this
thought.
type of rollout in him neither anymore either.
But this is the same thing he's been done. I could have told you he's going.
years,
I bet
Leonard.
you he could do what he already did.
20 fucking
bet you he could do it
years.
again.
20 years since he's done anything like this before.
But
Damn
he's
near.
done it before.
Yeah, that's true.
Big deal.
LeBron's went to the finals. You still don't want to stop seeing him
Athletic feats are different. You know
go than
that.
artistic feats.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't.
Are you serious?
No.
I don't know. I mean, you still want to see?
No, that's
If
crazy.
Jay Z comes to the concert, you want
Yeah,
to go see him.
that's
Someone
crazy.
goes
Yeah,
to
I'm
a
not
show.
saying. I'm not saying it's
I
not
would,
valid.
I
I'm
would
saying,
love to hear another reasonable doubt from Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Out the gate.
But okay, but what you don't want to see is you don't want to see the same album every single time.
But see, he
because
hasn't
we
done
have
that,
we
though.
have we have drilled people for not
But he
for
hasn't,
not growing
but
up.
see,
on
he
the
hasn't
mic.
done that.
What's dope about Eminem is he knows, like, throughout, he says it on his records. He's like, I'll never top this. I'll never top
Yup.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
constantly chasing myself.
Yeah, I'm constantly chasing myself and trying to find out who I am. And he's doing, like, different, each album is a different version of him, whether it's like Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? So like you get all these different like sides of him.
But to the casual
Progressing.
fan, it's not a demonstrative progression.
And
it's,
see, maybe
it's just it's not a real, like Kanye. When Kanye comes out with a new album, it's a new sound, it's a new like everything. M still sounds like M, and he sounds like he's not saying anything different.
But see, the thing
He's not
is,
saying anything
you have so
new.
many people saying for the past 10 years that he doesn't.
I don't
That
think-
he's
I
too
don't think-
articulate. He's too fast. He's completely changed.
Okay.
He's not the same Eminem.
Okay.
But I would
Go ahead.
I would want to agree with you if he hadn't displayed over the past 5 albums that he dropped. They're all completely different. Completely different.
But
and
the
nothing like his previous work.
But the emotional impact to the casual fan is nil. And this is what I'm saying. When he did that record with Dido, the Stan record,
In 2000.
that one
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, he's got a whole different artistic level that he can go to, because he can actually like he can turn it into something different.
And he kind of did that with Not Afraid. And we're talking 2012.
Right, but he's not doing that consistently enough that it's like, this is where I shine and this is what I'm putting out. Because one of the things he did was he gave a voice to these Trump guys, or like all these bros before they were called that. Like he was their voice. He was the voice of the people who were like, man, I'm sick of this,
I'm
this
broke.
shit. Yeah, I'm broke.
I don't
I'm
have
tired
money.
of
I'm tired of these motherfuckers flossing
Yeah.
and they pathfinders
But-
becoming overnight
right.
autograph signers.
But now Oliver Anthony and someone like that has the emotional impact with the audience, and they don't need someone like an Eminem coming in who doesn't really represent their point of perspective or anything.
But he's never shied away from the fact that he's like, look at this. I've become the person that I was talking shit about. He said it. I have all this money and I'm just some rich, successful dude yelling at a cloud. Like,
Yeah.
what do I do from this point on?
Yeah.
For me, as I guess the above casual fan, right? From my perspective of it, again, he did everything that he did in the early 2000s and 90s and stuff. And once he stepped away, before he came back and he overdosed and all that other stuff happened, there was a definite pivot. He did not release the records the same, because when he dropped Relapse,
Yeah.
he did that When You Walk Through, and that was like his last time he did it.
Did some-
And everybody, me even as a fan, I was like, this ain't it, my dude.
So
I ain't with it.
Can I interject and ask a question? Because I that part of his history is really interesting to me. Has he ever done records where he took that emotional impact that he had in Stan and applied it to his drug use or his
Yes.
where it's not jokey,
Yes.
where it's very like,
That's his last.
this is what I really
My brother-
like, this is the difficulty.
His last 15 years has been that.
You're in the crates, I'm not, so I
His
don't know.
last 15 years has been, fuck, I almost died. I don't know what the fuck I've been doing. There's even a record, and again, the Marshall Mathers LP 2, not my favorite of his albums.
Okay.
Such a classic record. I was kind of upset that he did a part 2.
Okay.
But there's a song in there, again, not one of my favorite songs neither, where he apologizes to his mom. He writes a whole, he breaks it down. He's like, this is what happened. It was more my dad. He's super introspective and reflective. Over these past, since when he overdosed, came back, and dropped Relapse and kept moving forward. Relapse was he thought that the old stuff was gonna work. So he let out with that goofy single.
Yeah.
And it was still a smash hit, but it was kind of panned a little bit. You could
Yeah.
tell he wasn't there. Then he drops Recovery, boom. Never dropped a record like that before. That's when he had the fucking Rihanna feature. Again, not one of my favorite songs of his.
Yeah.
That record was massive.
Right.
And it
Right.
was so different. He took the blonde out. He's Not Afraid. So it was like more motivational, inspirational, reflective.
Right.
He's kind of kept that thread. And that's why a lot of fans are like, damn, he's just super technical now. And I don't want to hear this fucking rich dude cry and yell at the mic anymore.
Right.
It's always something. It's either you're rapping too fast, you're too rich, you're out of touch,
Yeah.
you're fucking Cypher, fuck you go against Trump, right?
Yeah.
It's always something else.
Right.
But when you look at it from again, backing up from it, half of his career was spent doing that same fucking spiel.
Yeah.
This half hasn't been.
Uh-huh.
So
So if he's-
7th grade version of me
Yeah.
hearing abracadabra, shit.
You feel like you, but
I'm back in the 7th grade, man. I'm about to make a fucking prank phone call.
but don't you feel like his old hat though?
Not because it's been so. It's almost like
I think he's doing it. He does it on. He's doing it on purpose to grab that nostalgia,
He
to
is.
get our attention.
So it's for me.
Yeah.
It's like
He's dropping a project,
watching
obviously.
like when they announced the first the fucking Beetlejuice trailer just now, right?
Yeah.
I'm pulling up to watch Beetlejuice because it reminds you of a time, right?
Yeah.
So for me as a fan, I'm obviously this has been done. He's not in uncharted territory here, but a little, because in the record he's like kind of like going after who he was, who he is. So I think on this album, that's what we're gonna get, and I think everyone's gonna catch the smoke.
Well, listen, I will be happy to be surprised. I just don't think he's got smoke for a lot of people that I would like to hear.
So you think
him.
he's instead of before when everybody could get the smoke, you think he's pinpointing smoke now?
I think he's a little more selective with his targets. I think he goes for like kind of easy ones nowadays. Like Meg Thee Stallion, cool, but Meg Thee Stallion, like, come on, man, like. It's not even in his world. Like it's cool. It's like him making an R. Kelly joke. Now
That was
where
one
it's
of my
like,
favorite bars.
It could be funny,
Black Eyed
but
Peas.
yeah, it's funny and it's clever, but it's
But
like
that's what it was.
You're
That-
not saying anything. You're
But the
not
record
really.
was fun,
you're not really
bro.
taking the piss out of anybody.
But the Abracadabra record, bro, was light and fun,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
In a heavy ass time, like like I said, everything he's been dropping 90% has been slightly heavy, super lyrical, really fucking fast, really fucking intricate, and full of a lot of substance, right? And this one was like a breath of nostalgic, fresh air.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and I can't even legitimately tell you what I want out of Eminem these days because it wouldn't be fair to me to say, "Oh man, you gotta do it this way, you gotta do that way." I don't know.
Well, it's
you're
kind of hard to know what you want out of a 51-year-old fucking rich white man, right?
Yeah, rapping.
Interesting.
Yeah, rapping. Yeah, exactly.
Again, we're in uncharted territory here.
Yeah, this is brand new. And there's never been a hip hop artist like him who seen the heights that he's seen. So his perspective is wholly unique. And
has sustained.
But I mean, he also came from nothing too. So that's what I wanted. That's
what
I
I'm kind of wanting, because that Oliver Anthony record really told me this is where the people are right now. This is where the people are at. Like, they're not like us. And we're sick of looking at these motherfuckers and treating them like they're more special.
Yeah.
Or more important than us.
And see, as a fan too, I want it to be no holds barred.
Yeah.
Which he's kept that. He has kept that throughout each of his albums, bro. He's kept that anyone can get it. I'm sending shots all over the place.
What's the name of that record you're talking about?
The Oliver Anthony one?
Oliver Anthony, yeah.
Yeah, it's Richmond and
North of Richmond.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check
Fucking
that out.
download.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that shit.
Bro, that shit was huge.
Bro, I'm actually about to switch from
Huge.
Spotify though over to Apple.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really? Man, you're one of the only people I've heard say that.
Dude, I don't know.
You don't
Well,
fuck
Spotify isn't for the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a creator, dog. I have instrumentals up.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying Apple's paying people out either, dog. But
It's a little more.
yeah.
I
But
mean, if you want more titles, the
yeah.
most title pays us the most. But who the fuck said, hey?
Go,
I know.
go
I'm
back
out
to
here streaming
SoundCloud where
Tidal.
you belong, Jay.
no, I was never on SoundCloud.
Shit, I was.
He's like, fuck
I have
SoundCloud.
a SoundCloud, but
I was on Reverb Nation.
Yeah, me
I was
too.
#1 artist in Albuquerque for a couple of weeks on Reverb Nation. Hey,
Damn.
shout out to Reverb Nation though. They started introducing that whole subscription service and shit first.
Yeah. Did they?
that was a long time.
Now if someone said check out my Reverb page, I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Ugh."
you're, brother.
That's kind of how I feel about SoundCloud, dog.
What's that, brother?
Really?
That's kind of how I feel. It's like, bro,
About SoundCloud?
Why you on SoundCloud? You could be on like 50
You could
other
be on a
fucking-
real one.
Yeah,
You
the
could be on
bubble did-
Spotify not
bubble-
making shit.
The SoundCloud bubble did pop a little bit, but not
Yeah.
as bad as Reverb Nation. Imagine if the dude was like, "Listen, Jay, I really want to work with you. I'm #1 on Reverb Nation in Belen." He can be like,
You on what?
Leonard hit it. He can be like, brother.
Well, I'll be like, yeah, dog, hell yeah. Here's,
brother,
here's my
what's
beat. Here's my beat stars, dog. Grab what you want.
what's that? Brother, no, that'd be like, here's my MySpace.
Yeah, basically.
MySpace.
Here's my MySpace. Here's my Reverb. I'll see you in 2006. weird, but
Check out my website. I did it myself.
but the reason I say yeah, right?
No way, bro. You had to like actually code back
Yeah,
then.
Yeah,
bro.
you did.
Fuck that.
Now it's just copy and paste. It's easier. I'm with
Yeah,
it.
now
I'm with the copy
now
and paste
now,
websites.
yeah, you just
Yeah,
drag
you
and
do.
drop, bro.
Remember
Bam.
when they were super like intricate? I think a 50s website, bro. It would get shot 9 times, da 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 da, and the screen would crack, and it was all
Yeah.
animated and shit.
Yeah.
Now, bro, if I seen some shit like that, I'd do the same.
Yeah, all that flash animation. Like,
all
what is
that
this
flash
bullshit?
action.
Shit. Yeah, less
What
is
is that,
more now,
brother?
bro. Your website's dope, dog.
Yeah,
it's super
yeah.
slick. Just one
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
Get
See,
everything, you know.
streamlined.
What's
Yeah.
your what's your website again?
Oh, thanks for the plug.
See that shit? Plug.
www.limwords.com.
There we go.
Yeah, all his
Yeah.
books on there.
I'm trying to convince him to do some flash on there.
Yeah, man.
It'll be a book opening.
I wanted to. Jess talked me out of it. He was like, "Bro, it's not gonna work."
He might have been right because if I see a page like that now, I'm like,
Nah, I wanted to.
I was gonna start with my new single.
pages
As soon as you
explode,
come to the page, my new single starts playing. You can't turn it off.
yeah,
It has to
That's,
play all the way
that's
through.
why he's dissing Eminem. He's got a single dropping,
Oh,
dog.
right.
he wants to smoke.
I was dissing Meg first.
Remember, bro, being able to do that on MySpace? You could hide the player so they couldn't turn it off when they went to your
Yeah,
page.
yeah, yep.
Bitch, you forced to listen.
You
to
have
this
to hear
shit.
my shit.
You ain't turning this shit off. I'm getting all the plays.
Damn, dog. I was never on MySpace though.
No, you weren't.
I didn't
No,
have
I
one,
guess it was a
I
little
didn't
before
have
you,
one.
right? Yeah.
Not
You never had a
bro.
MySpace?
Everybody at school had one, dog, but
You
I
just
didn't-
weren't with it.
I wasn't with it.
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't
like-
very social like that, dog. Like I was never wanting to be in front of a fucking camera.
Here you are,
Well,
camera
yeah.
guy.
Now,
But yeah, so here we are.
MySpace caused unnecessary drama sometimes.
yeah.
And not really for me specifically, because MySpace got introduced when I had already got kicked out of high school. Right? But I got to see secondhand situations to where it's like people
Yeah.
were like, "How the fuck you take me off your top 8?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're not homies?" And you put the
Damn.
number 1 as like your main situation, right?
Yeah.
The number 1's got all the clout. And you know someone's beefing when that number 1 moves down to number 5 for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Todd and Kyle beefing.
And we've
Todd got moved to 5.
But,
What happened?
but think about that. Like we've internalized that, so we've made that legitimate now. So when a bunch of people stop following Drake or something, we're like, oh
They got
shit,
beef. They
oh
took Drake out the
shit.
top 5.
They stopped following him on Instagram. Oh, that means something.
Okay,
We're
Len Words,
stupid.
that is exactly
We're
what
dumb.
it's like, bro.
Yes, we're dumb.
I blames MySpace.
Yeah,
What happened to Tom?
he's still out there.
Is he though?
He's my friend.
He's my he always been. Bro, he was my first friend.
Never stopped.
He was my first
Yeah.
friend. We're still friends.
Does he check up on
there.
you, dog?
Not anymore. No, he used to. He'd be like, "Hey, you haven't visited your page in a while."
Come back, Len
I
Words.
thought we were friends.
I thought we were friends. How come you took me out of I was your number 1 spot.
Right.
You were my number 1.
Right.
I dropped out of the. Then,
Now you got
then
your mom and your sister.
some
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
What's this? It's your fault. You have him in your
Kids,
top 5?
what is
This
this?
is ridiculous, brother.
Yeah, I'm Tom.
He they opened up. It went from top 8, and then they opened up to like top 20.
Yeah,
Because it was starting problems, bro.
stupid.
That's
yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, people were. Yeah,
Who
people
would
were
want to
taking
be
it too
20
personal.
though? That's like the
Yeah.
participation award. Like, yeah, I didn't have no one else to fill this slot.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Auntie. You're 20.
Damn, dog.
I
There's-
can't
there's
believe
like-
you have MySpace.
There's like not even 20 people that I would like
in
want
your
in my
top
top
20?
20, bro. Like,
Damn, Jay, you're making me sad, bro.
Whatever.
You're a communist that got
most
no
of these
friends.
fools-
All right.
dog. I don't need anybody. Just my money.
Just my money.
The
that I don't
state is
have
his
yet.
friend.
you
The
just-
state is your friend.
What about you, Chad?
Your
Did you
big
have
brother.
MySpace? Did Chad have MySpace?
Yeah, big brother over there.
You did have
See?
MySpace? All right. Did you ever go into after the top 8, or did you just stick at 8 friends and it's like, y'all just get the clout?
See, he don't fuck with it.
Yeah,
don't fuck
he
with
was
it
like
like
me.
that.
I like Chad.
He was like,
See?
that's
Yeah.
where I got it. I was like, nah, I
Yeah,
don't need
it's just
social
like this ain't
media.
even important.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
But it came out at a time, like I said, I was probably, when MySpace came out, I was probably in like 11th grade. It
Really?
was when I got kicked out, like the year I got kicked out of school. So, yeah, it was just enough to start that little bit of like, oh shit, they broke up.
Yeah.
She about to be my number 1.
Right.
now.
Right.
She just entered my top 4.
You got.
Little high school drama bullshit.
But it
Bro,
didn't
it
stop.
never stopped.
It didn't
It
stop.
never stopped.
Leonard's
That's how.
right.
That's how you find out. You'd be like, oh, I met this girl. Oh, she gave me her Instagram. You go check her page and see what she about, man.
What if she won't give you her Instagram and all she gives you is her chapped snatch? Or I mean Snapchat.
She give me the chap snatch.
Yeah, after.
It's Trump time. We
Yeah.
gonna grab him by the pussy and get it in.
and
man.
get it in.
We're not waiting. We're not waiting.
But is it a red flag, Jay? I'll go to single man over here.
What's up?
Yeah.
I'll go to single old man Jason.
Tell us about it.
If
Is
she
it a
just gives
red
a snap?
flag
Yeah.
if she just wants to give you her snap instead of her number or any of her other socials?
I don't know. I don't really pursue them like that. Like
Yeah.
if it's a snap, it's whatever. I'm not even
You
really.
just get phone numbers still?
No, mainly on IG.
Really?
Yeah.
See, it's
And
somebody
then the
like
phone numbers, like they.
yeah, if I can't get your phone number, it's like this is obviously not a serious. It's like I can just follow you.
That's what I mean, though. What if she
Come
just
on.
wants to give you her Snapchat?
You sound crazy.
Man, that's wild activities.
That's why- yeah.
That is a go ahead and smash and pass.
No. See,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass
And-
because
and
if she's giving you a
After you
Snapchat,
smash or before?
probably not even smash. Because if she's giving you the Snapchat,
He
she
just
wants
gonna get some head.
She wants,
Jay
no, listen.
politicking.
I'm gonna just get a little
She wants a
polish, little dome.
subscription. She wants if she's giving you her snap, she wants you to subscribe to that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
know
Like
what
they
I'm saying?
treating you like you a fan. Fuck that, bro.
That's
Fuck
exactly
that.
what. That's exactly.
I
so
ain't
it's like
meeting somebody and they gonna
No, but I'm not
really?
even saying that that's what they're doing. What if they want to keep the rest of their shit away from you? And because Snapchat is some creepy activities, bro.
Yes.
Snapchat is the fucking creepers anthem.
that's what
most people that have a Snapchat also have like an IG.
That's my point.
You know what I'm saying?
What
So-
if she only wants you to participate in Snapchat chapped snatch activities?
Then I think you're right. I think she treating you like a fan and fuck
Yeah,
that.
it don't.
Fuck that.
Dude, pussy is not. It's.
I know you getting
females
your
is
you
not
stacking. You're in a
that-
different
Hey,
mode right
I'm
now.
not even
so
saying that,
yeah,
dog. I'm just saying like.
I see.
It's not even all about that. Like you have to like know what you want, bro. Like.
No.
Fuck it. If she's only trying to limit your access to her, like. Not in like a creepy way. Don't be a fucking creep on these females.
I'm limited
bro.
to this
Like,
fool's access.
yeah, yeah,
Are
exactly.
you trying to
like,
hide from me?
But there's usually sometimes there's an agenda, bro. It's mostly an agenda, and
Well,
it's
I
either
think if-
OF subscription
Far
or,
too often.
or a Snap.
Well, I think if the same,
Let me
I
get that
think
lighter, bro.
if it went on the opposite
You're
end
using
too,
it as a prop.
I'm sure it is a prop, bro. I'm sure it's on the opposite end too. If you approached a female and we're like, yeah, nah, just get my Snapchat, I guarantee you she's gonna be like, this motherfucker don't want to give me his phone number and he's just gonna want to give me his Snapchat. That's my point. I would
That's
feel the
how
same.
I
I'd be
respond
like,
to that shit.
Not everybody needs to
this-
have the phone number
this
though,
bitch-
dog.
I agree with that, but then that's
still
why
give your
I'm like,
IG.
But that's why I'm
yeah,
like,
MySpace.
I'm more active on IG than I am probably on like if someone texts me.
Jay out here plugging you. He plugging his IG. He's
Yeah.
staying level headed. Yeah, I see you, Jay, out here politicking, bro.
marketing master right here, man.
Politicking.
He ain't
She's gonna be
losing.
like, Jay's gonna get a text. Man, Leonard and Johnny were going hard on that shit. Jay's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You gotta respect them. You know what I'm saying? I sent her like this. Nah. I want your number, baby girl. Don't limit your access to me.
Yes.
I feel like Snapchat's more like my generation because in high school and stuff, it's like Snap was
The thing.
it was-
That's how you guys communicated with
Yeah.
each
It
other.
was, you send, you know. So
What's
like,
the-
I feel like it ages different now too.
What's the
Okay.
one that they do now that the kids do on the phone where it's like instant messenger? What is
The
it?
WhatsApp thing?
Is it what?
Is
Is
it
it WhatsApp? It might be that.
Both
It
y'all
might be
sound
that.
old as shit. Cause WhatsApp.
I don't know
is
because
some
I don't
other
do that shit.
Oh.
Hey, you tell me, modern man. I don't know.
I think Snapchat. But Dom is right. So they have a different perspective because that is their shit. That's how
Yeah.
they like his generation and below. They really don't even text each other like on the phones as more. Matt maybe a little more now. Obviously, he
Yeah.
doesn't have Snapchat, but it was definitely a way for them to communicate. Still is. Do you still use Snapchat as much as you did when you're in high school, Dom?
Nah, definitely not as much as like when I was in high school, but like yeah, like it's still you have like certain people on there, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like it ages with us.
So when you're picking up your 40-year-old milfs in the bar, are you getting phone numbers or
Go
what?
on
Do you,
phone number. There's a certain I feel like there's a certain
See, what if she tried to give you her Snapchat?
see, then
Say,
you know
in
she's a
20
freak.
years.
You a fan? You a fan?
You a fan? You a fan?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
Oh yeah,
We out of this motherfucker or what?
yeah.
Think so,
Episode
dog.
65, we talked about Jay the Communist.
What the fuck?
Old man Jay.
We found out old man Jay's a communist. We found out Network
Minister Jay.
Marshall Mathers.
And Pete Davidson.
We also found out.
we didn't talk about that.
We also
but, yeah.
found out Dom's out here hooking up with 40-year-olds and getting their numbers. It's been a
Still.
wild episode. No one found nothing out
on
about me.
Snapchat.
We're good. I kept it
Yeah,
politically correct.
yeah,
Until next time. We out of here, fellas.
yeah.
Respect, connect. Peace.
Trump.
Oh shit.
It's picker than neck.